Hi, today is March 16th, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 413 for the year, Nothing in the Foreground. The tile in the shower reminded me of the picture of Mars with Deimos in the foreground that I was looking at yesterday, except the tile had nothing in the foreground. Poem number 414, Anywhere, Anytime. If I had wings, I would probably spread them, anywhere, anytime. Yet I have legs, and I don't spread them anywhere, anytime. But I have arms, and I would spread them and wrap them around you and hold you so tight and so close for so long, anywhere, anytime. Poem number 415, And He Wished. At times he felt as though he were 10 or 12 feet tall, and that was way too tall, and he wished that someone would cut him down to size. At times he felt as though he were 400 or 500 pounds, and that was way too heavy, and he wished that someone would make him feel less weighed down. At times he felt as though he was sucking all the air out of the room, and that was way too much, and he wished that someone would say something and breathe some air back in. At times he felt as though he was floating on air, and that was way too high, and he wished that someone could bring him down to earth. But most of the time he felt just fine, and that was just fine, and he wished that somehow he could feel that way all the time. Poem number 416, Duck. I'm not one of those people with webbed toes, but if I was, I would lean into it and waddle around and maybe quack, and if someone near me yelled duck, I'd probably turn around and say yes, and then get hit in the face with a frisbee because the guy was telling me to duck. Poem number 417, Disconnected. He was kind of a sour grapes kind of guy, and because he had trouble making connections, he went around making disconnections everywhere he went. If someone were to say to him, "This is just like that time when," he would explain why this was nothing like that time. If someone were to ask him, "Haven't we met before?" he would say no, even if they totally had met before. If a photograph reminded him of a painting or a movie, he would quickly dismiss the notion and convince himself that he was being absurd. And so he lived in a constant state of disconnection, and he was so used to being disconnected that he didn't even realize how sad it was. Poem number 418, Singing. And the lampshades were singing, and the tissue boxes were singing, and the windows, walls, doors, floors, and ceilings were singing. The rug was singing, the dresser was singing, the air purifier and the humidifier and the air conditioner was singing, the television and the Alexa Dot, and the laptop and the phone. The dog bone was singing, which was weird because there was no dog. The books and the Kindle, the oven and the refrigerator, the toilet and the bathtub, the couch and the bed, singing, 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 but not the coffee table. The coffee table wasn't singing. The coffee table couldn't sing. I mean, who ever heard of a singing coffee table? Don't be stupid. And the last poem of the day, poem number 419, About Her. He wanted her to see the poem and think that it was about her, but she never saw it, so she never thought it was about her, which maybe is just as well, since it wasn't about her. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.